Skylanders might have been marketed as a game for kids, but an addicting gotta-collect-them-all element and fun and inventive gameplay have made it a staple in both adults and children's gaming diets now for years. We're on our fourth game in the Skylanders series, and the latest title is called Skylanders Trap Team. This time, it's all about the villains, or at least capturing them. Once again, you'll be required to purchase a new portal to play the game, but thankfully, all of your existing Skylanders are completely compatible. That said, still expect to shell out a good chunk of change if you want to get the entire Trap Team experience. This time, you'll be buying new Trap Team Skylanders and elemental gems to trap those villains with. You won't just be capturing bosses found in the game, but dozens of other enemies you'll encounter along the way. Still, the boss battles are the highlight.
I see the problem now. I'm not using all my powers to defeat you. Instead, I have just been incrementally increasing the difficulty. Well, that's about to change.
Zombie Mage.
Zombie power!
The first time the audio pans from the TV to the trap, it's sure to make someone smile. There's a new hub area where you can retrieve those captured villains and load them into crystals. You can also upgrade your character. You can launch some side quests. And there's even this really bizarre rap battle thing, which I would advise to avoid. The gameplay itself is pretty much the same as you've come to expect from Skylanders, though there are some more platforming elements thanks to jumping abilities and stuff like that. The ability also to switch at any time into whatever captured villain is in the portal, of course, makes this a lot different, and it can save you in tight situations like when your health is low and stuff like that. I'm really a fan of all the characters in this game, not only just the Skylanders, but the enemies themselves. We see some really funny and bizarre looking creatures. There's this giant pinata bear that vomits candy. There's Broccoli Guy. And there's a werewolf with a guitar. Just some really cool and inventive characters that are fun to fight against or fight as. There's also a good variety of mini games, like this Angry Birds style section in the game. There's an aerial combat section. It breaks up the monotony of just a straight up platformer or adventure game. So it's nice to see that as well. Perhaps my favorite new diversion is Casas Doom Challenge. It's a survival mode that mixes some tower defense elements. You'll be able to launch and power up towers in different elements, and then take on waves of enemies, and protecting a box that has treasure in it. The only downside to this is it's really easy to power level your Skylander. I was able to take a level 1 Skylander to, I think, 13 or 14 in a matter of an hour, just playing this mode. But it is fun and addicting, so that's pretty cool. Casas Doom Challenge is also playable in co-op, so it's one more area to enjoy with friends. In terms of co-op play, there's a few improvements here. All the gold and gems you pick up, both players get, and that removes that kind of competitive element where players were trying to get the most coins and stuff in the levels. Also, the villain character that you can switch into, either player can switch into that character, and a lot of them have support abilities. For instance, Chill Bill has a freeze gun, so that's helpful in combat situations with a co-op player. Broccoli Guy has a healing orb kind of a thing that he can do to heal folks. So it's nice to see some enhanced co-op abilities within the game itself. So what do I like about Skylanders Trap Team? I really like the characters. I really think they did a good job with the graphics. It looks awesome on Xbox One and PlayStation 4. The gameplay's tight. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of content here as well. There's 10 of those missions in Casas Doom Challenge. There's a good meaty story that should take you about 10 hours to complete, and there's also the arena battles that you can do. There's a ton of collectibles in every level, and you can go back at any time and try and get whatever you've missed.
Well done!